Hi everyone, it's me, Sho, and today I am talking about the inspiration and what happened basically in my head when I created this artwork for a collab on Instagram. So I link the post and the collaboration post. Is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyways, there will be links in the description, don't worry. So basically, I saw a collaboration, well, like an announcement for a collaboration on Instagram, and the theme of this collab was Genshin, and like take a Genshin character and mix them up with a myth. And so I chose Ayaka and I chose the Yuki-Onna as the myth. So now I'm going to tell you about the myth of the Yuki-Onna. So the story goes this way, basically. There are two men in a forest. One is older and one is younger. The Yuki-Onna comes and she sees the older man and ends his existence. There we go. And she sees the younger one and she's like, they say that basically she likes the fact that he's beautiful. She finds him beautiful because he's so youthful and stuff. So she just leaves him be. But she tells him, if you tell anyone about what you saw tonight, I will do the same thing that I did to your master, to you. And so she goes away and he falls asleep, and the next day he wakes up, goes back to his village and is like, I could not tell you a thing. I have no idea whether what I saw yesterday was real or not, and he barely remembers. Anyways, so time passes, he meets a woman, a really beautiful woman. They marry, they have children, you know. And one day he sees his wife sewing and is like, he remembers the Yuki-Onna because of how she looks, and he's like, you know, I saw a really beautiful woman once in the forest and she kind of ended my master's existence. And the wife transforms into Yuki-Onna and she tells him, I am mad at you. I told you not to say this to anyone, and now I will go away and abandon our children. But if you are not a good father to our children, I will come back and I will end your life. And then she goes away through the chimney by transforming into some sort of smoke. Lady, what? I remember reading this, and I also like watched I think it was a movie, but like it wasn't long enough for it to be a movie. Anyways, I remember watching like some sort of live action recreation of this and being like, why? What's going on? Why is this happening? Like, the ending of the tale is so strange to me. Why would you give up your children and your husband? I mean, I get that she was mad and she's a spirit, so maybe she doesn't think the same way, but like, what? Anyways, so she's described as being a very pretty woman, having like a really, really pale skin that's almost transparent and you can barely see her in the snow. She has really long hair. Sometimes she has a white kimono and sometimes she's naked. I obviously wasn't going to draw Ayaka naked. Like, no. So I just went with the white kimono. I was like, you know what, fine. What is it? Oh yeah, they also tell you that like she has terrifying eyes. And I'm like, this does not help. I do not know what is terrifying about her eyes, because in every artwork I saw of her, she was not terrifying. So I was like, maybe they're terrifying because they're not at all like a human eyes. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give her inhuman eyes. How do I do that? Because she's not described as having like an animal's eyes or something like that. So I just came up with making her have like a bowl of white essentially in her eyes, and I wanted that ball of white to glow in her eyes, but it ended up not looking the way I wanted it to look. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, also I gave Ayaka this really pale skin. I'm so sorry. I'm having a really hard time recording this because I am tired. Just no. Anyways, so I gave her this really pale skin with a bit of blue in it, because I know that when you are extremely cold, your skin turns kind of blue. So I was like, you know what? I am going to give you this look. That's kind of all I came up with. I wanted her pose to be very natural, but also I wanted to tell you something. So I gave her this pose, and the idea is that you, as a viewer, are a lost traveler and she's guiding you through a snowstorm on like a normal path. Like she's guiding you back to a path so you can go back to your village. So this is why she's walking like this and she's turned around like this. At first I had like a few ideas for poses, but none of them were pleasing to me. Like none of them were telling me, yeah, this is definitely the Yuki-Onna. So I just went with this. I was like, you know what, never mind, I'm just gonna go with that. What else can I say about her? Actually, I have no idea what else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I used another image for the colors, because I saw this image and I was like, oh, those colors are really great for her. Let me use that. But I absolutely, because I'm not great with colors, like I'm really bad at them. Like in real life it's okay, like traditional art, I'm fine. I'm not great, I'm not good, I'm just fine, let's just say that. But like when it comes to digital art and coloring, I always need at least one reference for the colors, because it's bad. It is bad. Like no, it does not go good with me. The worst part is I know about color theory, like I know how it works, but I can never manage to know how to use this on the digital thing so that it can make my colors look cohesive. And it annoys me so much. Anyways, I also put like a lot of snowflakes. At first I was like, maybe I should draw every single snowflake, but then I remembered I do not have the time nor the patience for this. I just straight up don't. So I ended up putting all those little balls, basically. I mean, they're kind of like balls. They look like pom-poms. It's kind of funny. So yeah, I put all those there. And my idea is that since it's a snowstorm and you're a traveler, I'm imagining it like if you are going through a snowstorm, you must be having a lot of snow coming in your vision, like in your line of vision, so you can't see everything well. So she's a bit hidden by it, but not too much. So yeah, that's kind of all that went into this drawing. And well, I guess enjoy the rest of this video. Please take care of yourself, have fun, and see you later. Bye bye.